From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready?
Here's the second year back out of NC State, Nyheim Hines. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Nyheim Hines, 34 yards. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead.
That's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Yeah, baby.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, baby.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. And some room to work. And all the way down to the 29.
That's it, baby.
It's a big play there for Atlanta. And even 50 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Ryan. And that's incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, but it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On 2nd down, it's Freeman. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just started in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On 3rd down, Ryan. This is brought in by Hardy. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. This is 1st and goal from about the 8.
Hey, watch the ship, watch the ship.
They'll run here with Freeman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Austin Hooper, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up second and a yard at the 34-yard line.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Now it's Hines. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Y'all playing the wrong football. Right there, 54, right there.
On first down, it's long. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice, get rid of it, live to fight another down.
To throw once more on second and 10. Look. His throw incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. And it'll bring up third down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally, you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Luck's throw, finding T.Y. Hilton complete. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Check up. 390. Check 45 to Mike. Get ready. Get ready.
They'll run on first down to Marlon Mack. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
He don't know no better.
On second down now, it's Hines, and he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there and a first down. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
So right.
Five.
Alert. 45's the mic. 45.
Now a first down throw.
Let's go.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Keep doing that.
He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote normal, right? And that means your defense. You've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well. Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Hooked by Tavarius Moore. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
A reminder, coming up later tonight, a lot of buzz about this game. The Browns, they've been doing some travel. Back-to-back primetime games for them. Monday night they were in New York. Now the Browns head to Los Angeles to take on the NFC champs. Browns, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Naeem Hines with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Colts have taken the lead. Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. And there's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at the 40. They toss to Freeman. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And Freeman lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they've dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
I'm here all day.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Check.
From just shy of midfield. Luck. Look it. That's caught inside the 20. Give him 32 on the play.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. That's a big game. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8 ounce. 8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
2 running plays go backwards. So what's the call on 3rd and 13 now?
Watch the slant. 45.
From the gun, here's Luck. Flush to his right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Vinatieri, the NFL's oldest active player, also the league's all-time leading scorer, past Morton Anderson last year.
Yeah, he turned 46 in December of 2018. He really can't see it in his leg. Maybe in the beard.
You can see it in the beard.
Maybe in the beard. That's about it. But as long as he's booting them the way he's booting them, keep going, big guy.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Second and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Get that ball. Get that ball.
Here's Ryan to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Complete over the middle to Hardy. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
Justin Hardy's sort of an undersized guy at 5'10", but he runs physical and he runs tough. In fact, his teammates call him the Wolf because of his special teams play. How about that play right there? Nice job picking up the first down.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. Got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. This is Hines. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On 2nd down, it's Hines. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
You're trapped. You're trapped.
A shotgun snap for Love. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
I know you felt that.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
And after the made field goal, here's Adam Vinatieri to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 21. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more in the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time. I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. The Colts on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, orbit.
Out of the gun. And he's got Rodgers. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Luck now, 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have the first down. Now it's Luck. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down and 1.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Hey, Alpha.
Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike.
Throwing again is Locke.
Push him back.
And he's got his man Hilton. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The final shot before the break. Luck. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. T.Y. Hilton once again the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was... And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
That's around 24-yard line.
Luck, and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Watch the slats. Watch the slats.
Luck now to throw. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
That's how we do
In
it,
for
baby.
the sack, Deion Jones.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd.
Check. Hey, check.
Here's Luck. He's going to fire one deep. He's got a man. Complete. They'll get 34 yards there.
Let's go, boys. Bring it
Well,
up.
partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Let's
So
go,
how
defense.
about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Falcons grab it. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense.
Flash is 2-7. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see them giving the ball to the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Come on, fellas.
It looked good when it left his foot, but he kind of sliced it a little bit, and he winds up missing it wide right.
So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll go down, but not